Hello, hello, hello. Yo, yo, yo. What up, what up, what up? Meine Friends, meine People, meine Party People. Wir machen jetzt erstmal unser Setup noch. Ich weiß, es ist jetzt gleich schon open und ich bin wieder ein bisschen late, aber ich musste halt noch arbeiten. Was soll ich machen? Das ist unser Candle High. Das ist unser Candle Low. Das High ist nur noch übrig, also würde ich denken, wir sweepen hier eventuell nochmal Highs. Es ist jetzt auch schon 30, glaube ich, gerade geschlagen. Jo. Haben wir hier schon gut gegrabt draus? Nee. Also ich würde sagen, man könnte für einen Buy gehen von diesem Level hier. Von dem Level würde ich für einen Buy gehen, aber sonst vorher hier würde ich noch gar nichts machen. Vorher möchte ich erstmal meine Analyse hier fertig machen. My analysis. How are you guys doing? Are you good? Are you good, guys? So, this is last day's low. This is last day's high. So this is green and green. We tapped like okay into this FEG. I think we 50%ed there. Yes, we did, real nice. I'd expect us to come back down to this one more time, but let me quickly take a look what this is all about here. Let me look at the 1 hour here. Like, this hasn't closed below, but this is kind of a setup for a buy. As said, my entry would be at this low for a buy, but as long as that is not hit, I'm definitely not gonna enter shit. Like, we see this like coming into that perfectly and rejecting all of that. We see this come into this, rejecting that. So I'd expect us to come below this level. On the 4 hour, we have a small candle there. Let's see if this instantly fucks us out here. Could, because like it's a very volatile thing here right now. So I'm going break even on this.
Order filled.
That's alright for me. I'm gonna take the. We're already down.
Order
like
filled.
A heck of a loss
Order
because
filled.
I did an
Order
overnight
rejected.
Trade. We need 1 point something K there. 1 point. Yeah, about that. Come on, hit that real quick. Just give me that profits there. So we're break even on the day. Because this was a overnight trade from yesterday. So that doesn't count. Oh hell nah, this is gonna give me like a heck of a fucking bad time here. I would expect us to still like get entries into this. Like, this would be our sell zone still, which I would like to see at least us come into that and like at least like hit this top side there. That's the thing. Like, don't wonder what this is. I'm just correcting this this trade there. I'm pretty sure we're getting here. It's just gonna take some time here, or just a second, because this is also a no wick candle. So I'd expect us to like kind of get back, spike into this or get into this level. Like, if you pull that to the side, you see this is a perfect zone for us to enter. Fair value gap 2. So when this candle closes, I guess we go back up here and kind of hit that zone. And I'm gonna take my sell off of this highs here. 5 micros.
Order filled.
Because like on the time frame, I think we're still
Order filled.
Kind of looking bearish here. Like, we rejected this top pretty hefty. We took liquidity, took those liquidities, tapped into this zone. So those highs here got tapped. We shattered below this. So like the next highs we could retest like are those, but we already did those here too. So I'd expect us to come below this, like close somewhere below this. Maybe after that come back into that, or we're just gonna send it down all the way below those lows, so into this area, and then come back up into this and kind of continue lower. All right, that's my buyers here. and this is our position right now, floating 300 in profit here. Let's see if this is our, yeah, we won that trade. So that would have been a W on the funded. And I'm gonna actually go for that. I thought about actually like only like going for 400 on this practice, so I can look like how big my win rate is actually. We
Order
already
filled.
hit that, so that trade doesn't count
Order
for me.
filled. Order filled. Order
Yeah,
filled.
all right.
Order filled. Order filled.
That was
Order
already.
filled.
My God.
Order filled.
I'm gonna fucking scream.
Order filled.
Like I said,
Order
this
filled.
was already what I was looking for. 1.5.
Order
need.
filled.
Okay, 130.
Order filled.
Just do that.
Order filled.
Ah, bro, that's.
Order filled.
I'm doing too much.
Order
here.
filled.
I'm doing
Order
too
filled.
much. Come on, bro, just get me break even here. I don't even want profit. I just want to get break even so I can take one more trade. That is like our real win rate then.
Order filled.
Ja. Wie lange? Hast du 10 Minuten? Nee, hast du 10 Minuten kurz? Okay.
Order filled. Order filled.
Oh wait, we hit that already.
Order
What
filled.
the fuck did I do there?
Order filled.
That was so unnecessary.
Order filled.
Just bump it through. Give me that 1.2.
Order filled.
Something there. Okay, we break even here. So now I'm gonna look for my real position here again. We already hit that trade, so I'll let that count as a hit. But we'd have to see. Like, let me look on the daily here. Like we got lows here, definitely. Like those are lows, which we're bouncing off. But I think this correction is like a major correction here. That's like a major correction. But like this didn't close in 50% there. And this is kind of a buy setup here, but I like hard to say here right now. I think we're gonna sweep that low again, but like looking at that, I think we're still gonna close kind of bearish. I think we still want to see like more downside. There's a 0 wick candle here, and I think that's a likely candle, even though that's 15k, so that would be way down. But like look at this buying zone here. That's such a phenomenal buying zone. Okay, let's look for good entries here. So we got that. Like, look at this rejection. I like that a lot. We got those highs here, which I like, and which we're rejecting. If we get below this now and get a retest into this high, like if we get below this, get a retest into this, then I'ma sell this with 5 micros. Come on, get the spike up. Can I place my limit here? Yes. That's how I want to do it. We should hit this point, I'm pretty sure. Because this is the zone where all the sellers are coming in. It's like either we hit this or we hit this. Damn,
Order
bro.
filled.
I just wanted to say, like, what the fuck? As said, going for 400 here. So that candle low.
Order filled.
Damn, okay, we got fucked out of that. So we're gonna take the loss on that day. Even though, like, for real, this is, nah, that's not fair. Like, we hit our
Order
first
filled.
trade. So I'm gonna do that as a win.
Order filled. Order filled.
This kind of
Order
fucked me over.
filled. Order filled.
Don't mind whatever the fuck I'm doing here. As said, I just wanna get my 400 in profit back because we hit that trade originally. And I wanna keep this account real so we can actually see our win rate.
Order filled.
Like that isn't too good of a zone here, I'd guess. I don't really know why we're bouncing so hard, but
Order
like, we're
filled.
in this top zone now, so I want to see rejections out of that.
Order filled. Order filled.
How much we need? 1.2 something. 270 should be enough. And then we can switch accounts and continue trading normal. Because I just want to, like, I was at work before I even got to the charts here, and I wanted to basically like get a real percentage of my win rate. So that's why I want to take this, and after that look for other things, like on another account, you know. We could also do that on a combine, but like, bro, why isn't this hitting my fucking...
Order filled.
Thank you. So we made 411. I can show you again. This would have been a win. This would have been a winning day, because don't even mind those guys. Don't you fucking scream now. Because as you can see, I just corrected things here. So what did we do? I think we took like kind of this sell. I think it was this sell. But let me look on YouTube which sell it was in the live stream right now. So go to the beginning here. Like we got tagged into this buy there, but I took that out to break even because I wasn't like really sure if we're gonna dump this. And then we got into, now what is this? Oh, then I corrected my position there for that 1 point something K up in those highs. Boom, we corrected it there, and this was the trade that like is the first real trade, because before that we were down 1.2K, so that doesn't count. And as you can see, maybe after that come back into that, or we're just gonna send it down all the way below those lows, so into this area, and then come back up into this and kind of continue lower. As you can see here, 250, 290, 300. All right, that's my buyers here. And this is our position right now, floating 300 in profit here. Let's see if this is our, yeah, we won that trade. So that would have been a W on the funded. This is exactly what I mean. That would have been actually there. I'm actually switch accounts now and go from this account to another account. This is just some combine. I don't know like what the fuck it is, but yeah. So this took liquidity down here, bumped into this, how do you want to say it, like to this bullish kind of area here. This had a 50% tap here, but we went below. So you would measure this high to the top there. We didn't get the 236 here, which is a likely entry area. But this is also pushing a lot here. Like, let me look at that. Like this is the zone. I'm gonna look for kind of the sell. Do we have a gap here? This is kind of a gap. If we get this entry, I'm gonna take it. 5 micros from this top, from right here. And if we get this entry, I'm gonna buy it. Like we
Order
were there
filled.
before, but now we're there again. This is just a big buying zone, so I'd expect us to come at least to those highs. And this should perfectly fill me, get me into the next position, and then we should just dump off, if I'm honest. If I'm honest, there we go. 200 up, 250
Order
up.
filled.
There we go, 400. Let's see if this can still tag us into our position. And if it can, this is a pretty sell. Could have sold that before that on that spike up there, but like I think we could like take that liquidity one more time. And we got relative, like I wouldn't call it relative equal highs there, but like a good setup for highs. I'd at least say that. I have to go in like 5 minutes to help my dad real quick, but I'm gonna be back after that. Let's see, can we still take that high? It looks like we can. Is this even the best option I got for the entry? Like I'd say you could even go for this right up there, right at 82s. Let's see, can we get tagged in?
Order filled.
We are in. Hopefully this doesn't push through instantly.
Order filled.
Damn, okay, we got fucked there.
Order filled.
This is another good entry here. I just want to see if we can get that bounce back, which we should kind of get. Like this is lots of buying volume, I know. But like looking at this, like we closed below it, we should come back now. We should dump this all the way down. Like we closed below all of that, coming back into those wicks here. I think we got a fair chance. But like the logical thing here could also be taking out like at least one of those highs. Like get an entry somewhere up here in this maybe. Yeah, I think I actually want to go for that. If this isn't like giving me anything. Let me look at the 15-second here. Was this even a good trade that I took? Like I'd say yes. We had lots of highs here. Lots and lots of highs in this area. And when market opened, we kind of like, we already were above it there. Like took that liquidity and just dumped that off. So I think that was an okay thing to do. As you can see, we're really like bouncing at this area here. But I think this is gonna take the top out one
Order
more time.
filled.
So
Order
buy into
filled.
this from this kind of selling point there. Like look at this reaction, that was beautiful. Let's look how far we like should go here. Like we should at least take this high up there. So I'm gonna sell 2 at this high. Like like I'd say we kind of like should push one of those highs for sure. Because on the 15-minute, if you look at this, we got a major wick here. I didn't look at that. Did this 50% that wick? Yeah, almost perfect. Okay, I'm gonna take my stop up. If we can get a break even here, I'm gonna take that out. Oh.
Order filled.
Shit. All right. We need to come back into those highs when we close below them. But this is giving lots and lots of liquidity here.
Order
I'm gonna take that
filled.
sell. I think this is gonna inverse this and bump all the way through the bottom here now. Like coming back into this wick zone here perfectly. We didn't hold it too good, I guess. Took that liquidity again. I'm gonna put my stop to this top now. 155 if we lose. I mean, we had that push up now, so we should kind of get a correction into those lows here. Those lows. What we do from there, I don't know, but like we should come back into those lows, test this FEG. Do we have a nice 5-minute FEG here? Maybe somewhere. We got one here that kind of got tested there. So we could see this maybe run like all the way like to this lows, to the 23.6 there. And if we hit that, we could like, it would make sense. If we want to like buy out of this, we would come down into this area and kind of 50%, I'd guess. Or like we hold this kind of structure here, this like level, which we have here. You could point it in like that. That would be your level. So if we close below that, that would be beautiful. Right now in those highs, testing those. If you get this, if this rejects now, we should come to this low. Trying to retest this right there. No wick on this too. Coming back into those highs.
Order
Sell
filled.
that. We see rejection out of that. I'm gonna pull my stop relatively close above this high, above this zone. $300 there. We could get stopped here.
Order filled.
Yeah, we got stopped there. Back in those highs. We're in that inverse FEG, so if you get a nice downside from that, I would look for more sells, but this looks like we're going bullish here. Grabbed lots of longs there. Like maybe we'd have to take out like some liquidity here. We could come back into those highs, that would make sense.
Order filled.
I'm gonna buy that. It would make sense to come back into those highs because there is a major high there. Major highs here too, and we didn't like mirror that. So let's see if this stops us out or if we can like go lower. That was so close to our stop there. Damn. That's so close to our stop.
Order filled.
Yeah. Now we push. Yeah, fuck me, bro.
Order filled.
No! What the fuck? Bro, I had fucking ashes on my pullover and now I got a fucking burn hole in it. Fuck me. No. Like not a real burning hole, but like, you know what I mean. Like we could even 50% this week, I'd guess. Which would be around that high. Like as said, we like the top high is like in this. This is like the major sell point there. It's 710. So I guess we're gonna take this high minimum, but more like this high. We could take this high and then dump that off. Like the next supply area, like real supply area is up there. So we'd have to see how we react off of that top, off of that here. I'd want to see this hit, like this at least. Limit sell 5 from this. If this gives a good push now, I'm gonna set it break even and go help my dad real quick. But I need to see, like, okay, we retested this gap now. Retesting this gap. Gets buyers out of it, actually. Let's look at the 15 second. Like we could come back into this, yeah.
Order filled.
Oh damn, I got
Order
spiked
filled.
out there. This should fucking push to the upside, like for real. Oh damn, okay, I'm gonna get ripped here. That's why I want to go for that 400 stop, because I just want to get into safe positions. At $300 stop for 400 plus. That makes the most sense, I guess, for us. Hitting that reversal point there, that's what I want to see. Retesting that gap. We should go through the top now. Yeah, that's a nice candle. I think we're gonna take this high at least. So I'm gonna leave it like that now. I want to take out like, or I want to save up like 500 there. Coming back into this gap. Let's see if we can get rejections out of that. Really like holding this gap. I like
Order
that.
filled.
Buy more. I'm gonna sell the 5 up there at 35s. This is my stop now at this 15-second FEG tap.
Order filled.
And this took us out. That's alright.
Order filled.
Okay, this looks like a good sell now. We got those highs, we swept liquidity, we overtook that, we swept this liquidity again to this supply zone. So yeah, let's see if this can bump down. We got a gap down there, which we could fill. We got also lots of candles here, like lots of bull candles. So for me, like this low to be tested again could make sense, coming back into like this area somewhere down there. Like let me look at the 30-minute real quick. Like which lows didn't we tap? Like those lows we didn't even like do anything at that. So I'd expect us to come back to this zone sometime at 717 there. That could be a target. Like if this fully inverses back down, this would be crazy. But we got lots of wicks in this upper area. So like I don't think it's unnecessary or unreasonable. So I'm gonna just leave it like that and I'm gonna go help my dad real quick. See you guys in a minute. We'll pull my stop to this high here. Or I mean like if we get above that, like that's lost anyways. So we're gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna be back in a second here. You guys can watch my trade, how it's going and shit. TP as said down there. All right, see you in a second here.
The market is in pre-open. The market is open.
Guys, what the fuck? Look at this. I just went away to help my dad. I come back, bro. This thing is up 2.23k. Holy shit, guys. What the actual hell? Like, we did exactly what I said. That's so nice. We got such a nice entry here. Perfect stop. Like, this is beautiful, guys. Look how this is executing. With 5 micros, bro. We're up 300 points almost. God fucking damn it. What kind of RR did we hit here already? Bro, we already hit a 11-point RR. And I'm targeting this low. Holy shit. That's fucking insane. That's literally insane. Damn. I'm gonna definitely take
Order
out
filled.
2 contracts here. And like, if we still go, I'm gonna re-add into this, bro. Why the fuck shouldn't I? Like, we reject this perfectly here. So if we see continuous rejection, I'd sell this again. Yeah,
Order
I'm gonna
filled.
sell this again. This looks still so bearish. Taking those liquidities up there multiple times. And this is going, look at that. Oh my god. God fucking damn it. This is ridiculous. We're up fucking like from 600. Like, bro, this is damn. Like, damn. Like, we're up so much money. And like, as said, I see this low's getting hit. Somewhere here. Somewhere at this. If we hit this today, 800 points, bro. I'm gonna let this whole fucker run. I'm gonna tell you right now what we do. We do nothing. We just let that bitch run. Like, for real. If this isn't rejecting, we're letting this fucker run. This is the last zone that could help us here. If this isn't holding us, bro, we're gonna send it to the fucking earth. To the fucking rock bottom. Like, we're up 300 points, guys. And I called that whole fucker out. You guys were able to watch this live. How the fuck nobody took this trade? How is nobody in chat is the question, bro. How is nobody in chat? How? How can't there be some gooners who look into my stream and think like, this looks good, let's go with that. Nah, Furzy! No way you took that! No, you didn't! Don't tell me! I didn't know you were here, bro. No way you took that trade. I fucking did, bro. You're up like $5? 5? What? $5 with 300 points? I mean, still, that's 5% of your account, but like, 5? Like, this makes obviously sense that we come back up in this area. I marked this out here. If we reject this again or this, I'm gonna look for an ad. For an ad again. Yeah, bro, small risker. I didn't take a partial for like $2. Oh, okay, that's alright. Sounds good, bro. But crazy that you took that whole fucker. That's crazy. I mean, as said, I'm just looking for this upper zone there to get hit. I would re-enter out of that, because I think that zone should like send us way lower. If we can come back to that. But it's crazy, bro, that you took that. I'm so happy for you, bro. I wish you would have entered with like more. Damn! Imagine you entered with 2 micros on this, bro. 2 micros. I can calculate that for you, bro. 2 micros is 40 bucks for 10 points. So 40 times 10. That's 400 times 3. That's 1.2k. 1.2k right here. God damn. Let's see if we can already reject that and pump below it. Like if we can, I'd look for entries in that. Like we got zones here too, but I think the stronger zones are... We took lots of liquidity here, but like we got a major swing low down here still. And like we got a gap here that we could fill. So we definitely got like targets to the downside, which would make sense. What I don't want to see is us rejecting this one more time. If we reject this 236 one more time, I'm definitely out. But like I just added into this. But look at this, bro. I got the perfect entry up here. Like I won my trade on my practice here for 400 bucks, which I'm gonna do daily now. I'm just gonna go for 300 minus 400 plus. That's the daily trade we're gonna do, and that's like my funded risk too. So I wanna practice that as much as I can. And then I switched to this account and just thought like, I think we took like 2 trades more or 3 before that and lost some definitely. I mean, let me look at the 15-second here because this looks ridiculous again. Yeah, I basically corrected my entry here, then took that out and then sold here, up here. I think this is the sell, 18605, yeah, 608, that's exactly there. That's exactly there. And what we did before was, look at this, we bought here at 525 right here, and we sold at 565, which is right here in the top. Then I bought again at this 612, which is a very bad fill. 612, and we took it out 582. Or did no. Yeah, we took that out there. Then I sold up here in this candle. This got down here, got back up. Yeah, and kind of like we did great. We did great. I can't complain about anything here. We're holding this zone pretty nice too. But like I want to see us close below that and see what we do off of that, because we can still come back all the way up here, test this, and then shoot down. Or this is already like this taking off that. And I mean, if you look at it, this is a supply zone. We tap the supply zone and we should kind of like execute below it. So I'd say I'm
Order
adding to
filled
this right now. I don't think we're gonna come back to this area before we sweep this low. I'm gonna mark out some more liquidities here, but look, this is just a gap here. Below like this level, I'd say you could definitely take some partials, because this is a very, very hard buy zone here. Like the best entry out of this is probably down here, so I'd say this is our exit. This zone down there is our partial exit. Just partial. We're gonna let this fucker run as said. But yeah, okay. This was our partial exit here. Fuck me, I missed that. We're gonna see how this reacts here. If this reacts way too bullish, I'm gonna take it out. And we're just gonna look for a re-entry in this top zone. Yeah, like look at this. This is like we got one more gap here, but I'm just not sure if I want to keep this break even or if I want to take it out. It would definitely make sense for you, Furzy, to take profit down here somewhere. because this is giving bullishness still. I'm thinking about taking that too, but I want to just give it a bit more room here. Took lots of liquidity there. Nah, I'm gonna think we're going to do that upside push there, and I'm gonna let that run. Actually, I'm gonna let that run. We already won our trade on the practice, as said, and this is the only trade that's really like worth something to me. So we're not gonna let this shit ride, because as said, like on 4 hour, when I saw this, like originally I thought we're already gonna dump here in this candle, but like it made sense to come back up here, take out some of those sellers here, and then push down. Also, this should reverse here. You could add into this one more time, because this has no wick, I think. I have to disable show executions here. Yes, this candle has no wick, so this is definitely
Order
another
filled.
sell here for me. You see this candle setup here. Like, it's so likely that we come into this area. It would make so much sense. Just dependent on if we have to tap those highs here again before. Thinking about treating this as a real trade, and I would put my stop to this high actually. Like if I treat this like I would trade this. Like as you can see, we got those major highs here. There is a major high level in this, and we got an FEG here, so it would make sense to retest that. That's why I said multiple times, taking profits down here, taking partials down here is what makes sense. But we're also coming into highs here. We closed. Did we close below that? Yes, we closed below that. So this could be already the highs we're looking for. So this zone I marked out here could already be the zone that rejects us back down, because this is fair value gap here. 5-minute FEG. And if we reject that, we're looking golden. I'm gonna just delete all those here real quick, so it's a bit more clear what we do here. This candle also got only 1 minute and 30 seconds left. We're almost at that tap of that FEG. Right here, we tapped it nicely. Went into those highs here. Let's see if we have to go above those highs. Or if this is enough. Because this would be the supply zone, which we should hit. So like that, you could put it in like that. We should hit this and should see major rejection off of that. If we get a spike up there, I'm gonna take another sell. But only if we get a spike up there. I wanna see just one spike, yeah, like that, something like that. I guess this already was the entry there. Yeah, this was already the entry. Or was it? I think so. Coming back into this.
Order
That's
filled.
my entry here. This is another sell zone here. That's why I keep selling in this. Oh fuck, I'm an idiot. Got stopped and lost my phone. What? Bro! No! Why'd you do that? That was unnecessary, but it's alright. Let's see if we really have to tap this. Added way too much at the low. I'm retarded. It's okay though. Alright. Like if we get this tap and a good rejection off of that, I think the sell is still very, very likely. I'm looking at this 30-minute, as said, we closed below all of this structure here. So it was logical that we come back into this kind of area here and retest that. Like we already went up here a lot. Like if you just measure this wick, this should give some info here. Yeah, like you see, this was a very, very high sell zone. Let's see what happens here. We're tapping right now into this supply right there. Supply tap. Let's see rejection. No wick at this candle. Now we got a wick, why ever? Nah, this goes down. At least we go down to this low one more time. 100%. I'ma swear on that. I'ma swear, you guys. If you sell now, this goes to this lows. At least those zone lows. We should retest that 100%. So I can trail out, break even there, or I just let it run. Just gonna take a second here till we hit that. But I'm pretty sure we're gonna hit that. Look out at this 2 rejections off of that supply zone. If we close outside of the supply zone, that would be huge. I don't like this retest here down there. I actually have to say that. There's an FEG there, I just saw that, sorry. Oh, fuck, I didn't see the FEG, I'm sorry guys, actually. But off of this zone, like, if we want to go down, we should see rejection from here. Or, like, either way, we should see rejection into this now. Like, I don't think that this is, like, that this was enough. I don't think that this was enough. But we're getting good buyers out of this. I have to admit. But this is not a good low touch. Like, I'd expect us to come at least into this lows here. Those lows. Right. Yeah, something around this. Something like that. Something like that should happen here. We closed outside that supply zone. That's a major confirmation for us that we want to go down. So, like, as you see this, liquidity getting swept, creating lots of liquidity, poison, and now we should dump. We should dump heavy here. I'm gonna
Order
sell this one more
filled.
time. Stop goes to, because I'm that sure that this is a good trade. Okay, fuck me, maybe actually. Maybe we have to get into this one more time. But I'm gonna sell it here. If we get stopped, we get stopped. I'm gonna take that loss if we get stopped there. Because this looks, for me, this looks beautiful for a downside trade here. Really beautiful. Lots of liquidity to the downside. Like, we didn't 50% or anything in this. And this would be 50% if you just measure, like, the starting point of this to that. So I'd expect us to come down, like, one more time. For sure. Took out
Order
liquidity,
filled.
took me out there. That's alright. Okay. Let's this was the supply zone maybe. Maybe this was actually the supply zone here. But then we should go a bit higher there. Because this took out those highs. Like, look at this, look at this. We're building bearish momentum here. This candle goes up, this goes instantly back down. This goes up, this goes up. This is manipulation. So either this was enough here off a tap to go down, because this is also like the tap into this FEG here. Yeah,
Order filled.
I'm gonna just take that. Stop goes to, like, this is my normal risk, so I would take this on the funded, I guess, even. I would have taken that on the funded even. 24 point stop. Target is down here. I'd say if we really get this rejection here, we should even go, like, way lower here. Like, this could even be the target. Hitting, like, this FEG here and everything, that would make sense. Also, we got a double, like, kind of like relative equal lows here, which we should sweep or sweep, however you wanna say it. You saw this perfect entry there. This should dump. This should dump. And looking at price action here, like, we came down, crossed below that, got it back above it. Like, we should execute to the downside here. I'd really think that. We got another wick zone right here, which we're tapping right now. So if we reject that again, I'm in with another 3. But we need to see sellers coming out of this now. And possibly not taking the high there. This retested into those highs. Like, this is the last chance I'm gonna give it here. Like, more. Probably should take it out right there. I'm gonna put the stop in 3, 2, 1, stop. So either this is gonna take us out there, which is, I wouldn't say likely still, but like I'd expect us definitely to come back down here. But like the question is, do we have to go back into this, like above that one more time and then go? Like if we want to go up, I'd expect an entry here, like for people or for the market to come back into this area, tap this, and either we're gonna reject this to the upside or we're gonna fall through it and dump through. That's basically what should happen here, or what would make most sense in the market at this. But I'm not right always, so be careful with what you're doing.
Order filled.
Yeah, we got filled, fuck me. Maybe this is really not the supply zone there. Maybe we'd really have to come back into this. Like, is this a higher time frame supply? No. Yeah, it is. Basically it is. And we close below that there.
Order
So I'm
filled.
gonna take this sell one more time. Crossed above those highs again. Like we got, oh, this is not good. Like right now I'm seeing this. This is very, very bullish. Dependent on how we close this candle now, we're very bullish here. And that would mean like we're going to at least take those highs. Gamma break even stop there already. So either this goes or it doesn't. Let's look if this would have been a win on the funded. But I'd guess not. We're gonna trail the stop down there. 100 locked in. I'd want to see like clear sell side now, like 2 or 3 really like bearish candles here. If we want to go down.
Order filled.
That we got stopped. That's alright. Then I will definitely switch my buyers here, I think, because this is like a very good 5-minute FEG tap there. And if this closes bullish, I'm willing to enter that. If we get a close above this and this keeps like that candle like that, and we close above this, I'm definitely gonna enter a buy. But we're now we're getting that fucking reaction or what? 55 seconds on this now. Do we have a... Nah, as said, like this would be my entry zone here. Like this, but not this. But this is a 5-minute tap, so... If we see this cross above that candle, I'm a buy in. 5 micros. Boom.
Order
I'm
filled.
in. Let's see if this hits. $400 target, $300 stop down here. FEG up here, which we could tap. Let's see. Would make sense to tap that at least. Almost tapped it there. You could set your stop break even in a second here. If we tap that, there's the tap. I'm gonna set it break even. There comes our push. Nice, okay, we're bullish here. That's nice. We won our trade here. This would have been a win on the funded. And I'd say like, if this is a real rejection, we should at least see this high now. At least this. At least this is the target. Or you could say like target 50% of that wick, which would be this area. I'm also, I'm always putting 50%ers as white lines. So if you see a white line on my chart, that's always a 50%. And we got like major sell side entries in this. So like I'd like to see this hit here, this 50% of that wick at least. We retested this FEG there too. We retested it now again, like almost closed it. Yeah,
Order
I'm
filled.
gonna add in this. I saw good momentum there. We got a equal bottom there, so this could be swept soon. But we should hit this 50% now. Like right in those highs at here at least. I'm gonna sell 3 from this high, from 549, just because this is, like, look at this zone here. Look at this small candle. This is all hitting there. So this is a very likely hit area. Either way, like, if we want to sell, we should hit this. If we want to buy up, we should hit this. So it only makes sense to target that, you know? I'm gonna set my stop back to 300 bucks here, because that's our standard fucking thing. If I see good reaction here again, I would actually buy into this one more time. Yeah,
Order
I'll
filled.
buy this one more time. Stop is now very, very close to that bottom. Just 5 points here. But we should hit this now. And I'm gonna take out 2 more at that top. Coming back into the supply area here.
Order
Adding
filled.
one more, because this should shoot up now. I'm gonna sell 10 then from that top. So 5 more. Stop goes break even in 3, 2, 1. Now.
Order filled.
Okay, we at least got a break even there. I still think we're gonna sell
Order
this.
filled.
3, 2, 1. Stop goes in.
Order filled.
Stopped again, break even. Still looks like it wants to push here.
Order filled.
Give it one more. Just one more. Oh. Okay, that was major rejection. This is my stop. 300 bucks now. I had to take a bit more there because I wasn't fast enough. And we should get that push through now. That's like the only logical thing here. That we should get some kind of push. Damn, this instantly sold back down completely there. But this is just taking that liquidity. Stop in 3. Break even in 3, 2, 1. Break even.
Order filled.
Got filled there again. That's alright. It's not a loss, so we can always do that. Let me just look at that on higher time frames here. How did we close? How are our closes here? Close below that, got an instant rejection back in this. Like, we perfectly mirrored those highs here in this zone. If I see bear side from that, I'm gonna take a sell out of that. But I want to see this hit one more time here. At least the bottom of that. I need to see that hit. I'm just not sure if this is already the zone. I'm gonna take the... Oh, we missed the entry!
Order filled.
Leck meine Eier. Leck Eier. Now it gets back up. Trying that entry again. Maybe this was a fake out here. And we're gonna shoot this up now. Because as said, we got that 5 minute FEG that kind of pulled us up there. But why I entered this sell here is because this 5 minute like built a very big wick there, and those big wicks always like give some kind of information that we want to how do I say it best, that we want to get some rejection back down. Let's just say it like that. Let's see if this trade would have hit on the funded. But for this trade, I'm more looking like to hold this because we broke out of the bottom. We retested this those highs now in this zone. So this could be the reverse point where we just send it down. All comes together at this kind of zone down here. If this gets rejected, we got a bad, or we got like not a good chance for this to go lower. But if we cross through that and come back up, touch this and then come down, that would be perfect. Picture perfect. Hit that trade on the funded here. I think this is like the best setup here from the earlier trades we had. So let's see what happens at that area. We're right there now. So this candle kind of flip. Exactly filled this whole thing there. So I'm gonna pull my stop down to those tops here. To this zone here. This is the supply zone we earlier bounced off. But you look at this, this is like a full inversion here. If we get back up, I'd maybe like set my stop to this. Because this is like, if we hit the supply zone here and reject that, that would be the 1 plus A plus 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 setup. If this gets rejected now, A plus plus sell. A plus 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 sell. Yes.
Order filled.
I'm gonna add one more time. This is like, this is godly. This is a perfect setup. This is a perfect setup. I'd recommend that a lot to sell that right now. 30-point stop as always. I'm gonna put that actually up there so you guys trust me with that. 600 bucks here because we're in with 10 micros. But you can, I think you can trust me on this. This should really like dump through. We should hit this kind of zone down here. We should get the candle through now. I don't like that we didn't even hesitate to touch that again. And just going up now, I gotta say that. But if this candle isn't like getting us down there now, I'm gonna put my stop back at break even. If we're not getting above that before. Okay, stop. Oh, no. Stop goes to break even here still. But what did I say, guys? What did I say here? We should target this lower swing low here at 428. See if we can get that. We see sellers still. And I like that a lot. I like that. We need to close below this for sure. That would be goated. Kind of holding in that area. Like, as you can see, like people are taking entries off of that for the sell. Makes sense. But what I do want to see is like at least come below this. Because this is like the most strong buying zone we have here. And if we come below this, or like we close inside it, which is a good sign. But if we get below it, that would be like the better sign. I'm just not sure if we do a fair value gap retest there. I'm gonna let myself get stop break even if this wants to retest this FEG. But I still think we're gonna send this down overall. Because Trump is just doing shit, bro. Trump is just doing shit, literally. Trump is doing bullshit to the market. Nice little order block that gets created right there. If this closes back below this, this is even more goated. As said, this is like an A++++ sell for me. For my setup, this is an A+++ sell. I want to set this at the candle high here, I think, or at the flip point of that candle. Just because I want to see how this trade plays, and that would be like outside of that FEG. So let's see. But this tap, this zone down there again, doesn't mean that we have to go up, but it's a sign for that. Like we closed inside those wicks again. Like this candle needs to reject, or we're going up. Nice. What did I say, guys? Imagine you entered this with your fucking 10 micros and you're up 1k right now. But as said, for our funded accounts, as like in 6 days we're gonna get another combine, and if we pass that combine too, I am looking to activate next month 2 accounts and trade those 2 accounts with like 300 for 400 bucks a day, and that for like a whole month. If we can get to 8k each on both accounts, I would definitely instantly take a payout. But even if we can get to like 3k in payouts, I would take a payout. Yeah, there's the retest to the FEG. This could pump up the whole way, I have to admit, because this took liquidity, and like this is a strong buying candle that closed all the way up in there. That doesn't mean we have to go. That's what I said, like we have to tap this FEG. That's a necessary thing. That's what I said. But we can still keep this lower. It's just harder, I guess.
Order filled.
Yeah. Let's see. As said, for me this is an A++ sell, and we inverse this gap now even, so yeah, look how this dumped back.
Order filled.
I'm gonna enter in this again. Like this got such a nice close there. As said, I still think we're very, very bearish here, and we should go down, because this is like my whole setup, that which I like. This is what I look for in the charts. This is exactly the setup I'm always looking for in the charts, and so I'm confident in like saying that we go down here, even though I get stopped. I want to get kind of break even on this account, so we'd have to look to like this. We should close below this, and if we like get the spike up into this, then I'm gonna add like 10 contracts more. We need the close below this before. That's nice. Let's see if we can get that tap to the top side there, 50%. Come on, flip the candle.
Order
There we
filled.
go. This was exactly my entry here. Yeah, okay, this was my entry. But still, this worked out wonderful. Look at this. Woo! Up to 1.2k, 1.5. You could take partials at this low. This low right here, 392s. We should like this. We should retest this for sure. So you could take partials out of that. We should kind of range in this for a minute here, because there are just so much wicks in this, and people want to get sells, sell entries, and so that like it's logical that we range in this for a minute. But overall, we should continue lower here. We didn't even take that low yet, so it's even more likely that we go down. Now this is your hit. This is your entry candle. Oh my god.
The market is in pre-open.
What the fuck? News hit. We can't see shit here because it's not loading.
The market is
Order
filled.
Holy shit. Took out the whole liquidity.
Order
there again.
filled.
I'm gonna sell this again. I'm gonna sell this whole fucker back down. Look how this tapped the 50%, which I marked out before. Look how this tapped that 50%. Damn. That's actually crazy. Like, watch this turn all the way back down. Watch it. Just watch it. Watch it go, watch it go, watch it go. You will watch it go, you will watch it go, you will watch it go, you will watch it go. There we go, there we go, there we go. That was crazy. I have to admit, that was crazy. I didn't know we had news today, so I was even more like, look at this. This is, why the fuck did we send up there? Like, this is not even hard news or anything. But this had to hit that 50% there, which we hit, which we marked out before, I guess. We hit that and like instantly rejected off of that. So we're ultimately, like, look at this. We're so bearish here. We even closed below this gap. Guys, if we're not bearish here, what the fuck are you doing if you're not bearish here? I'm honest. I'm honest. What the fuck are you doing if you're not bearish here? This didn't even, bro, this didn't even retest the gap. So it was so likely that this whole fucker gets sent back down. Like, that was so likely. That was like a premium setup here. Right now you watch it fucking go to that lower side. I'm gonna tell you. Ah, but you could have predicted this. Look at those candles. There's like no wick in this at all. Like, we had this wick, but there was space open here. Like, we barely hit that FVG. Yeah, that was a possibility, I guess. It was a possibility. Should have maybe thought about that. Again, going into those highs, retesting those highs. But still, no wick at this candle. No wick at this candle. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? Yes, we're likely to go down, but we're kind of holding on this right now. But look, we still got highs here, which we mirror right now. So I think we're good here. And I mean, this fucker should, like, we should run so far down. Look at this setup now. Look at this, getting over spiked by this, closing. Oh man, that was such an easy setup. You could have gotten a perfect entry off of this. There's no wick on that. There's no wick. So, like, news gave an indication that we want to get up there, take those out, and just dump back down. News gave that indication, 100%. And as said, like, on higher time frames, I think this low here is the most likely target we got. This low is the most likely target we got for like today and like the next days. For like however long it's gonna take. But we will definitely, and I mean definitely, or we should definitely hit this zone back. Because look at this spike up. That would fucking like close. This is gonna probably then close this gap, this fair value gap, which we had because of Trump's fucking around. Like, Trump should be in prison, bro. Nobody can tell me any different. Trump should be in prison right now. Because this is clear as daylight market manipulation, which he did. And like, everybody knows it. Everybody. So I'd say if you really got the guts and can hold through this, I would actually put my TP to this low. This can take 1 or 2 days here. I'm not saying this is gonna happen today, but this, like, if you swing trade and you just got that entry up here, I'd say leave your position open for as long as it takes till we hit those 800 points down there. Because this is like such a likely area for us to rebalance and bounce. Ferzi, if you're still in this, this is a major sell. As said before we had news, this is like I said, before we had news, I said, like, this is a perfect setup here. We have a perfect sell setup. Like, even this gap got, like, rejected pretty nice. And this even confirmed everything here from that downside move. So, if I were you, I would just open a 1 micro sell. And just keep that open till you can't anymore. At a good entry area, for sure. But, like, we can look for that. If you're willing to do that, like, we can do that. Like, here's your entry. This is your entry right there. You would have shorted exactly, let's say, from that candle where we are right now. This is your entry. 1 micro, so it's 20 bucks for you. I guess your stop would be, because that is a lot for you, I'd say your stop would be around 30 points. But this is like, we got an FVG here, so this could hit again and then reject. So either you took this entry here and you're just believing in it because we're like, we dumped below this. So it's logical that we come to this, but like not logical that we come to this. That wouldn't make much sense to me to hit that again. So I'd say you're good here with a 30-point stop for all the way down here. And I'm gonna call that out right now, Ferzi. I'm gonna call that out right now. This is a very, very likely sell. We should see continuation. Lows here, lows here, lows here, lows here. Major swing low. Like this should be our target here. This is a major swing low. Major. Look how this got below that. Now your entry area is this. Or no, sorry. This is your entry area. You can trail that to the other side here. So this is your entry area, which we're bouncing in right now, which we're rejecting right now. This could tap like one more time above this, yeah, above this liquidity and just sell back down. Oh, yeah, okay, we have no wicks in this. This is likely that we tap this, like this other side here. Boom, boom. You see this mirroring? But you see the rejection too. I pretty much think we're gonna dump this straight through. It's gonna take us some seconds here, but we should dump this straight through. Although we got some buyers there. Took out all that liquidity here again. Hit that supply zone again. As you can tell here, this is a supply zone, which we have to reject off to get lower. But we got almost no wick to this top side here. So if you would go for a safe thing, like I'd say up here would be a stop, like up here, because we got that gap, we didn't tap it before. Like bro, we're up $5,000. Let's see. Like we're kind of rejecting this. We're kind of rejecting this supply zone here. So this is the next supply zone which we now tap. If this isn't rejecting, I'm taking my trade out. So stop goes to this top here for me. If we get above that one more time, I'm out. Yeah, I mean, we built such a long wick, we could go back up to like 50% of that, somewhere in this. Somewhere in this now. But I think we're looking good here already. Will this take me out?
Order filled.
Yeah. Don't tell me you're gonna dump now after taking that liquidity. Let's just look on higher time frames here one more time. Yeah, like look at this. Swept up, huge, what's it called?
Order
Take
filled.
that sell again. Huge wick to the upside. Took that wick, got back above it. This didn't even close at above 50%, I'm pretty sure. Let me look at that. No, we didn't close above 50% with this body here. So I'm very bearish on this still. Like I can always just say that out. I don't have like the perfect entries, but like I kind of know when we want to go. So let's just see if that happens now. Like yeah, we got a buy zone here, so this was also a very good buy entry. This right here was also a very good buy entry. Blue, boom. So that was the buying zone here, and as you can see, we boom bounced out of that. Did like almost 100 points there. This kind of 50%ed here, I think. Yeah, this kind of 50%ed. Not great, 50% there, but still a 50%. My stop goes down now because we're in this
Order
FEG
filled.
here. And we built an FEG off of that, so I don't want to be in this longer. And this is, as said, a 50% tab. Like if you measure this, just those highs, this is perfect. And if you put a fib on that, we should at least go into this area. There's also an FEG here, this one. So that's probably likely. There was your buy entry here then, I guess.
Order
I'll
filled.
do that. I'm gonna take that because this tapped that FEG there.
Order filled.
Okay, I got shattered on this. Maybe my bias was still right and I'm just entering too quickly, but exactly that is the reason on my funded I'm only going for 300 loss for 400 plus. If we don't get that, I'm gonna close out the day and come back at the next day. Because everything else than that doesn't make sense. Final
Order
trade I'm gonna take
filled.
here. Last trade I'm gonna take here for the day. Final trade I'm gonna take here for the day. We rejected this high here again. Very nice. And we're seeing continuation, and like this inverse was pretty obvious to then like know that we should continue lower now. If we don't do it, I actually don't really know what we're doing here. You could look at this like that again, and like the 236 got hit there. So either this is going down now, or we're gonna straight away come back up. But I think this is gonna sweep the low. Stop goes to break even here in a second now. Let's see this 236 broken. Nice, close to below it even. Okay, I'm gonna give it its room here, just a second. Now I'm pulling it back. And there we should go. I'm gonna start trailing after this candle closes. I'm pulling my stop to this top here because this was the area where everybody entered their short. Oh no, I'm gonna pull it here because that is the area where everybody went short, right? Because of that. But if we go below this again now, or like close inside this, I'm gonna pull it back. Yeah, right there. 620 locked in. Either we get stopped out for this, or this is gonna do exactly that. Dump through. And like you saw how much liquidity that was, we should be good for this downside now. I'm just hoping on not getting tagged out here before this goes. Because we have highs here in this too. But like we tested so much there now, I would expect us to just send it. Okay, we're just gonna let that trade play like that. I'm gonna go to the toilet real quick and shit myself.
Order filled.
Where did I just get stopped? Was I stopped? Yes, right? Yeah, this stopped me. Fuck.
Order filled.
Off that top one more time. Last, really now, for real, last time I enter anything here. If this stops me here at 2:30 loss, we're done for the day.
Order filled.
We're done for the day. I hate that this is like taking liquidity and going back down always. Like if I put my stop,
Order
like,
filled.
you will see. I'm just gonna put my stop up there and you're gonna see this fly down. But for me it's kind of hard to get like perfect entries. Sometimes I think that is a good entry. Sometimes I think from this point on we should go. And that's why sometimes I lose my positions. Because what I should look for is like the close below coming back into this supply. So like this, and then dumping off, not before that. Like taking an entry down here doesn't make sense then, you know? As said, I'm gonna just let that run, for real. I'm gonna just let that run. This is a likely target area. I'm gonna just let that play out now. It's just, I have to give a bit bigger stop for me to enter with 10 micros. If I just enter with like 5, it's easier. But like at the volatility we have at the moment, it's very hard for me to like get the right size in, so we don't get stopped. Because at some days I can go in with 10 and like we only go up like 3 or 2 points to my stop and we dump. But other days we come back up like from my entry point like 30 points or something, and then just take me out and dump it after. And that's what I hate. I hate that, for real. Like this is the selling zone here, which we're rejecting here. So if this rejects one more time, I'm gonna add 10 here. And I'm then going to go break even. Yeah.
Order filled.
Pull this down. Just give it a second here. There we go. Stop goes to break even. Please don't just fuck me out again. That would be nice of you. Charts, market, whatever you want to say it. Whoever you want to give the credits to. Should just fall through this now. For real. Took that FEG here. If we see a push below this, that would be perfect. Okay, filled that gap. Got a kind of a rejection off of that. Not too big, but not too small. I'll just keep my stop as it is, and we're just gonna let it run. I don't want to do the same mistake here again. I just want to get my trade this time. So this is my target down here. This 15-minute FEG. But we ain't got no, we ain't got no wick above this. I hate that. We ain't got no wick here, so if this is really the rejection, we close below there, I'm golden. And I'm gonna pull it back down then. Hit that supply again here, closed outside. Hit that supply again. Let's close outside again, please, below this. Nice. There's my entry.
Order filled.
There's my ad, let's say it like that. I'm in with 30 micros now, which is a heck of a lot. So we're gonna take out 10 when we reach this low.
Order filled.
Ah, this is gonna dump now! Ah, this would just take some time, but it will dump, bro. It's fucking annoying me. We got so much in this, that's why we are doing so much shit here.
Order filled.
Off of this time, off of those highs. But like this tab, I didn't expect this tab to hold that fucking well. Because it was just such a slightly tap, but look at this 5-minute. But we're still taking liquidity out of this, so we should continue lower. I hate trading. Sometimes I hate trading. Because I get stopped at like so much times, even though I'm right with my trade. I'm just gonna go shit here. I'll pull my stop just up this. I don't fucking care. I just want to see this hit. Because this should hit. I'm gonna mark out the last candle high where I went off to go as yellow. And you guys can just watch this. As said, we should follow through. We should hit this FEG down here. See you guys in a second then. Till then. Just a moment here. Okay. Okay. I guess this just tapped the zone again and bounced the fuck up. God damn, I didn't see that. But alright. Let's see on that 15-minute here. We got highs here still. Yeah, like it makes sense to react out of that, but I would still see us bearish. I have to still say that. Like overall, like for real guys, this is so much sellers in this. Why the fuck should we sell up? Why the fuck should we sell up? It would make no sense. This liquidity sweep would have made no sense at all if we want to go up. No sense at all. I'm just saying, it wouldn't make any fucking sense. That's why I'm not doing shit here, bro. I'm gonna just let that fucker play. And that's like, that's what I mean. That's exactly what I mean when I say like, the market wants to fuck you, bro. They want to fuck you. Like for real. Not like, I'm gonna invite you to a nice dinner and like after we can maybe, and no dude, they come to their fucking meetup and say, bro, they instantly bust a nut on your fucking face before you can even say shit. Like, that's the market. Just a bunch of fucking losers. Just a bunch of bitches. I'm really excited for how this closes. I really want to see how this closes. I still can't imagine why we should go up here. Still. Like, we're still in the same range. This hit the supply area here 3 times, rejected 3 times. This should just be a liquidity grab to execute lower. Like, anything else wouldn't make sense. Like, this half-hour candle should close somewhere bearish there, or still somewhere like here below this. Somewhere here we should close at like 80s or 75, somewhere there. At least below this candle, I think. So below 380. If we get that close, I'd say the next candle should just rally down. Like no matter what, this next candle should like rally down, because this overtake here is just too heavy. We got so much liquidity here. I know. And we took this liquidity. I know. And we took this. No, we didn't take that. But we like 50% of this. I know. But for me, my buyers are still fucking bearish. Let me look at the 4-hour here. Like, if this whole fucking candle flips and goes up, I don't know what's happening. Like, that wouldn't make sense. Like, Trump is doing shit, so why the fuck should the market go up? Trump is literally doing just bullshit. But it looks like we're gonna get that. 31 seconds here. See how we close. Let's see how we close. I predicted 380s, but let's see if we can get there before the candle closes. 380s is what I predicted. Looks bad. Probably not gonna get that. Right at 420 there. 413, 412. This should execute instant to the downside. Like, maybe this top side there. So like most I'd see us here for 32, but this should still execute to the downside heavy. This candle got like the power to actually like shatter all of this. And this would even line up with 200 EMA down there. But I'm really excited for the time when we just trade funded. That would be the best time probably for you guys too, because we're gonna take one trade and this one trade will be a high probability trade, a real high probability trade. So we can just get our 400 on a day, or more like 800 on a day if we hit it with 2 accounts. That is basically my plan. So yeah, last time we went for 300, this time we're going for 400. See if this can reject now. I wouldn't see that as much of a buy zone, but this is the lower side of that block there. Just overshot that liquidity there. Still in the same range, bro. Still in the same range. Just going back up, back down, back up, back down, back up, back down, back up, back down. Like that's exactly what it did. Back up, back down, back up, back down, back up, back down, back up, back down, back up. Now we should go back down again.
Order filled.
I'm gonna add there. Fuck me, this is gonna stop us. Like this was a perfect trade here. This was really a perfect trade. Like this hit perfectly at the
Order filled.
supply zone here. We went down 400 points. What I just hate are those kind of support areas. This kind of support areas are a fucking ridiculous, annoying ass thing. I'ma tell you.
Order filled.
Trying this because we had that high touch there. But I guess I'm already too late into that. Yeah, probably way too late in that. We should just end the day here. That was a bit too much today. But we had good positions too. We had one really good trade for about 300 points. So I'm kind of satisfied with how the day went. Took out everything here now. Like, if we don't go down here, I don't know.
Order filled.
Yeah, okay. That's crazy. That's really crazy. Like we got an FEG up here, but I don't think that's gonna hold. Or maybe it can even. Maybe it can actually.
Order filled.
Last time I'm at here, I'm in with 40 macros now. That's way too much. But we're down 6k, so like I'd have to make some back at some kind of trade.
Order filled.
But this can happen too.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Alright, we're getting fucked here today.
Order filled.
This is this is ridiculous. Let's try for real short there. Coming in a second.
Order filled. Order filled.
Just gonna scalp this. I'm just waiting for the pull up there to my zone where my entry is. Should pretty much hit.
Order filled.
Taking out that 1k there.
Order filled.
Okay, I got filled there. I just wanted to say. Got in those highs there.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order rejected.
Okay, like, damn. Like, there are not even good gaps here. That's just this one. Just this one.
Order filled.
Yeah, getting stopped there. Okay, this is a crazy ass day. God damn. Trump being unpredictable again. I would have never thought that we were going bullish off of that. Never. I would have sawn us like get below that. I would have sawn us get below that. Probably on this side it was way more clear that this was a bounce zone. Yeah, you could have marked out this. Like, this is not good lows here, I'd say. This is, but this is still a level. Like, this was still a level. Like, and we almost touched it. Almost. I mean, for those that this is like perfect, but like the rest, meh, meh.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
I need to make back 10k, so man, I should way more often listen to my fucking self. Like, yeah, we did more than the 50% on a 2 minute, but if you look in the 5 minute,
Order filled. Order filled. Order rejected.
Bro, I'm going dumb. For real. Alright, I guess we're done for the day, guys. I'm just doing this trade to correct my losses and so I don't let this count as a good trade. Still, the swing high up there, I guess it's now kind of the liquidity target, I'd guess. But like, as you can see, it's already starting to hold again and I could fucking scream because that's so annoying. We didn't even hit that FEG there, up there, so we should still be like bullish till that. Till we hit like at least this supply zone. Or maybe this is already enough actually. I'm just not sure here right now because this is also 15 seconds, so sometimes the 15-second is way clearer than other time frames. Yeah, we should hit this. Tap that right there. See if we can push through. If we can get a close near it. Yeah, we closed inside that wick. I like that. This should go up. This still should go up. Like, I'm fucking pissed if we sell this all back down now. I'm really fucking pissed if we do so. Cause this whole thing has baited me out like 12 times on this. So yeah, getting baited like that often is kind of frustrating, I can tell you. That's why I'm just going for my break even here and closing out the day, because we did too much here already. And I just got in the mood of like just gambling after we had like this entry and this bounced up all the way, bro. I was like, damn, this is ridiculous. I'm done with trading like that, you know? I just thought like, damn, I'm done. I can't look at this anymore. Because imagine being up like, I think we were up like 5k down there. So, yeah. But as said, I wanted to see the target down, but we couldn't get that, so that was kind of sad. Kind of. And this price action is sad too. Like whatever this shit is supposed to be, that's just...
Order filled. Order filled. Order rejected.
If this goes back up, I'm gonna fucking scream, bro. Because this is a fucking badass tap into this supply zone. If this isn't sending down, bro, I really don't know what is. I really don't. Damn. That's crazy,
Order
bro.
filled.
How can it bait like that? Hit that fucking supply and
Order
even
filled.
then just fucking
Order
still
filled. Order
send it up.
rejected.
This is ridiculous. Like, this isn't even making sense. Like, price type wise, this isn't even making sense. I should have stayed in my buy, I guess. Fuck, bro. Like, for real. This is annoying.
Order filled.
Like, look at this.
Order filled. Order rejected.
This is fucking amazing how fucking shit this is. Luckily I switched accounts and we did our original trade and won that like 3 times or something at market open, but like I don't even want to get in the mood of like we lost today because we won. Our first trade which we took was a win. And like that's the only thing we need. We don't need nothing more. We don't need nothing more. But I would have expected a lot more. Like even now, bro, we take this fucking high, we're not getting pushes out of it. Like, push fucking market, push. Push. Look, bro, this isn't even pushing. Like, in no way this is pushing. Those days are the worst days. Where we're not doing anything, you know? Look, bro, this isn't even pushing through. The fuck?
Order filled.
This is ridiculous price action. I hate this, for real. This isn't even making fun. For real, this isn't even making fun. I take the buy the whole time, bro. It's not pushing. I take the sell the whole time. It's not pushing, bro. Like, what the actual fuck? Alright guys, we're gonna end the stream here. See you guys tomorrow, when we're here again. As said, this is not a losing day, it's alright. See you guys again. Till then.